Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Dolphins are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Titans, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The play clock's running down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They will run again with Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Nelson's got it here right side. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is Coleman. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, set.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This caught by Royal. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here. At the 26-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hurry up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. Trubisky to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and goal to go now. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's complete to Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Rodgers now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, just depending on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On third down, that's Coleman, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his rookie first rounder. It's Evan Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Rodgers got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Evan Ingram with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now Trubisky on first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He finds his target, Royal. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Out come the Titans now. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brandon Mebane breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever you're...
And he's going to go down again. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And out come the Dolphins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Trubisky. On the right side, caught by Green. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They begin the drive with Coleman, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with McCoy. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. Here's McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
It's caught. Nelson. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Rodgers drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Open man right side is Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Johnson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals scoring again to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Gary Barnidge, a Pro Bowler at the age of 30. What do you have, a 1,000-yard season that year, 2014?
Yep.
Got let go by Cleveland recently after the draft. David Njoku drafted out of Miami, really to take his place.
And his production last year, it wasn't awful by any means, but it had dipped down to around the 600-yard mark.
And Gary Barnidge, one of the nicest guys in the league. He had just sent out a message on social media welcoming David Njoku to Cleveland, and the Browns let him go the next day.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Completes it right side to Doxson. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Detroit! 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 Philly, here we go! All right, here we go!
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Mitchell Trubisky, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Detroit! Set! Blue, landed! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They go play action. Trubisky. And throw right side complete to Parker. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll go again to McCoy. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Well,